It's new machinery day. Clover is very, very excited for the new cultivator, which is on its way. So it's going to be here any minute. Okay guys, so we're just having a bit of trouble getting it off the trailer here, so we're just getting the high mac to lift the cultivator up on the back end so I can reach it with the top link. Okay, so tractor put away. I've just parked the cultivator up here just by this fodder beet wall here. So it's not actually a new cultivator, it's new to me, but it's actually a 2014 model, so it's about getting on for nearly, I think, 5 years old, 6 years old now. And Clover, and to be fair, you wouldn't really think it was that old, because what had happened was a farmer had bought it, used it on I think about 50 acres, and yeah, it's not really done a lot of work. And I'll just show you around the back of it why it hasn't done a lot of work, because if we just look here, I've just got the little rollers just next door to the cultivator. The packer, as you can hopefully just see, has still got a lot of its paint on, and that's telling me that this has done not a lot of work. So shout out to Ellis Machinery, where we got it from. They were able to do me quite a good deal on this cultivator. So let me just talk you through it. It's a Pottinger Synchro 3030. This is the little plaque it has with it. Pottinger, they're made in Austria, Pottinger, so they're a European company. It's got the 3 rows, so if we just have a look underneath here, you've got 3 rows of legs, so the first row, second, and then the third at the back. And each row, the first row's got 3 legs, the second is 4, and the third is 4 as well. So you've got 11 legs in total. There's Clover. And then you've got some discs in the middle, and then you've also got the big packer on the back. There's quite a few little different options you can get for the packer. So you can have like a ring roller on the back, you can have a cage packer, or you can have the packer in this setup, which is a heavier ring packer which you can get, and it almost weighs, actually, the packer alone, I think 700 kilos or something like that. So there's a good bit of weight actually just in the packer on its own. And when I drove the 6.9 off the trailer there with this on the back, as I was turning around the corner, it lifted the 6.9 right in the air. So I have to be quite careful when I use this, but it's probably going to get used, this new cultivator, on the new tractor, which is actually coming on Friday next week. So that's the tractor it's going to be used on, and I think the new tractor will be much more up to the job with this cultivator over the 6.9. It's not that the 6.9 couldn't pull it, I think the 6.9 could pull this fine. I think you just want a bit of weight on the front to just hold the wheels down on the 6.9. Because it's surprising how far out this packer on the back here sticks out when you're just turning a corner. It's got these discs as well just on the side. They're just folded up so that when you go down the road you don't, you know, take out any hedges or anything like that, for example. So you've got two sets of two little discs just on the edge there, and they simply just fold down onto the sides. And then you've also got this linkage set up so you can essentially let the discs and the packer just float along the back to follow the worked ground by the cultivator. So yeah, pretty excited, and yeah, I was lucky to get it for a really good price as well. So I didn't pay a brand new price for this, being a 4-year-old machine, but it has done literally no work at all. So that is something I'm really happy about. So I managed to get quite a good deal on it. Well, that's looking much more like a school now. So behind me the arena's looking much better now. They've put all the new fencing up around the sides, and there's also a little board just at the bottom as well, and they've also popped this gate in just here. And like I said, it's looking more like an arena now and less like a building site. So there's just a few more jobs to do. The sand's just got to go on top of this stone. There's going to be a membrane in between, and then there's going to be the fibre, and then it'll be ready to ride on with the horses. And the fodder beet clamp's still empty at the moment, so Paul's going to be turning up hopefully next week to come and harvest the rest of the fodder beets. And then also at the end of next week, on Friday, the new tractor is going to be delivered, and the JCB and the John Deere 6930 are sadly going to be sold. So they're all going to be swapped around and delivered on next Friday. Yeah, it doesn't actually look that bad from here. Looks quite smart actually, haven't done a bad job. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad at all over there. Oh, you can't beat picking the real thing on the farm. So these carrots are going to be harvested at the early part of next year, so they'll probably be harvested now in January or February time. And Bartlett's will bring all of their equipment, the company who grow them on the farm here, to harvest them. They have normally a self-propelled harvester, and they put carrot elevating machines over the roads and load up the lorries, where the carrots then are transported to Tesco's. Something you might notice, particularly at this time of the year with the carrots, is that the top of the vegetation does die off, as you can see just below there. So they've finished growing now pretty much, the carrots, and they're just waiting now to be harvested. So I've just finished feeding the cows for the day, and it's been pretty successful today. We've had the new cultivator delivered, or new to me, and when the new tractor comes, I'm going to go and cultivate up a field. I'm only going to go and do a couple of rows with it, just to kind of get an idea of what the cultivator is like, and also I'd just like to set it up a bit as well, so that in spring, when I then actually start cultivating fields, it's set up and properly, and I'll have been able to do it, make a really good job of it. Clover, are you going to get up? Clover, up. Getting up then? Get up. She just managed to get up there, didn't you, Clover? Yeah, she just about managed. So yeah, really looking forward to the new tractor, which is coming next Friday, and it's got some cheeky features on it as well, so it's going to be quite fun showing you guys, and also as well learning how it operates. It's gone pretty dark already. It's only 4:20, but unfortunately that is what it's like this time of the year. There's Clover. I'll be quite happy, to be fair, when it starts going light again. I think towards December the 20th it'll start going in the other direction, so we'll start getting some lighter evenings, which will be nice. So I'm looking forward to spring, that's for sure, getting out of winter, but it's only really just begun here in the UK. So for those of you guys who are excited for Christmas, don't forget that you can go and get your Olly's Farm merch from teespring.com, which is www.teespring.com/Olly's Farm. So go and get your Olly's Farm merch for Christmas, and you can also as well get your Olly's Farm mugs. If you enjoyed this video, go and check out my machinery tour video from earlier on in the year, because then you'll see all of the machinery on the farm. The machines might be slightly different to what we've got now. I think we had the discs in that video, and now we've sold the discs and we've just got this cultivator instead. So go and check out the machinery tour video, and I'll catch you guys for the tractor delivery next week, and we'll also as well be harvesting the fodder beet.